Um, you talk about
Yeah,
respect,
mm-hmm.
when it comes to relationships, and how you address each other in relationships as a sign of respect. And, just in the United States in general, that's just a term that, people that were born here feel a sense of entitlement to take ownership of, take back from those that have oppressed them, and I don't know that we will see that word disappear from our language anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's definitely a mindset shift. So, whenever you are in spaces where you can educate people on that word and what it was used to do in the past, and I get that people are saying now that we're taking hold of that word and we're making it ours and we're taking the power back,
Mm-hmm.
but it still doesn't wipe out the history, what we've
Yeah.
experienced at the hands of those that have oppressed us. But people just need to see themselves as more than just the N word. You need to see yourself as, a king and a queen, someone that has high value and respect, and carry yourself as such. And just knowing how to talk to each other in relationships is going to be very beneficial. So, yeah.
Yeah, what you said is lovely.
Yeah.
It's good because we gotta understand that we were the first human
Mm-hmm.
to be created on Earth,
Mm-hmm.
and we're kings and queens.
Yeah.
And there's a history of slavery which will never be forgotten
Mm-hmm.
because it's very cruel what was happening to us.
Mm-hmm.
But we gotta understand to start loving each other.
Yeah.
Start picking ourselves up. If you're black, like, do you know that as a black man, right?
Mm.
You could be African American, meaning you was born here.
Yeah.
You can be African. Any country you go to China, you go to India, you go to Dubai, they don't like us. They don't even ask us, "Are you from Africa? Are you from America?" Once they see black,
Mm-hmm.
if you make a different move,
Yeah.
man, it's a wrap.
Oh,
You trouble.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a situation where that we are always being pushed,
Mm.
and we always gotta prove ourselves. We always gotta push.
Mm-hmm.
And when the police stop, they don't ask you if you're African American or if you're American.
They just see the
You're
color
black,
of
you're
skin.
black. So we gotta understand we're black,
Mm-hmm.
and we gotta come together and love each other,
Yeah.
work together, and respect each other.
Yeah.
Because the way we are calling each other an N word,
Mm-hmm.
for me, it's not cool. I feel like it's disrespect,
Yeah.
and it's designed to divide us.
Mm.
It's designed to separate us.
Mm-hmm.
It's designed to like make us look at each other different. Where you have the other group feeling that the other group is less.
Yeah.
We all black people. We all just want to provide for our family.
Mm-hmm.
We all just want a better life. You know what I mean? I'm African, that you're African American. We're all one. We're all from Africa.
Yes.
We're all from Africa.
Yep.
If you come to Africa, nobody's gonna ask where you're from. They know you're African.
You're home.
You're home.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta love each other, connect with each other, and understand. I'm happy people are traveling now,
Yeah.
which I always advise our brothers and sisters that were born here.
Mm-hmm.
Travel to Africa and see we don't live in trees. We don't live in we don't live on the mountain. We live in a very comfortable house.
Yeah.
I personally have a very big house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't pay taxes on it. It's my personal house.
Hey.
After I die, my kids inherit it, my family.
Mm-hmm.
So we live comfortable, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta travel and understand, relearn that media mindset of brainwashing,
Mm-hmm.
where they make you hate Africa or scared of Africa because they don't want you to live because they know that you made this country what it is.
Yeah.
So you gotta understand that you have somewhere.
Yeah.
Even if you're not gonna live there, go and learn the culture.
Yeah.
Rebuild your mind.
Yeah.
Unlearn what was taught on you to be scared of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that we're starting to see a lot of that happen.
Yeah.
Media is a big driving force in all of this. So like the same way how the media was depicting Africa to be like a poor country and people living impoverished and all this other stuff, you're also seeing more so just the day-to-day life in Africa and people living like how we live here in the States, So I think, at least for me, it's I've never viewed Africa as like some impoverished third world country, even though that's what they wanted to show us and wanted to paint the picture of it. Um, because you understand the history, you understand the lineage, you understand that we were the first people. So I love the fact that we're now seeing people really embrace their African heritage and wanting to get a closer connection to it, whether it be them traveling to Africa, whether it be them dating or marrying someone who was born on the continent of Africa. You're definitely seeing a lot from Black Americans that they're wanting to be reconnected to. So this is pretty important, this stuff that we're talking about. So do you think, before we wrap things up here, but do you think with the influence of social media that you're seeing Africans use the N-word in Africa? Have you seen that or experienced that?
Yeah, because my people back home, they say where you don't know, you feel like this is the way it is because you're not there. And there's another adage in my country that says that only the person that wears the shoe knows where the pain is from.
Oh.
If you're not wearing the shoe, you don't know where the pain is
Okay.
from. So my people back home don't understand the reason why. They think it's cool.
It's cool.
They think like America is a place you come and pick money in the street. So there's so many myopic mindset, just like some people here think that Africa we live in trees.
Yeah.
That you have every kid is like skinny and hungry and dying. That thing they show on they donate $1 to this. All that shit is scam. So let me give you an example. Do you know that in America you see a lot of homeless people? And a lot of homeless people, some of them don't have mental issue. They have one kind of mistake or issue and they couldn't marry and they're homeless. Africa, you can never see a homeless person.
Yeah.
The only homeless person you see in Africa is a person that had mental health and ran away from their family and the family is looking for them.
Wow.
You never see somebody like homeless. Because we all have our village, it's called village that you go to, and it's your father's land, it's your father's house, and you go there, you cooperate on your next move. Here, there's no recuperate. You lose your job, you lose everything, you're homeless. And the cold, the stress will give you mental defiation. So, America, Western world have a lot of stuff that they don't show you. That's why social media is powerful.
Very much so.
Social media can make somebody hate you without even knowing you.
Correct. They do it now.
So that's why we gotta start thinking, using our own God gift as brain, and think and not believe in what we see on social media and TV. But I thank God for P Square. I thank God for Wizkid. I thank God for Two-Face. I thank God for Davido. They brought African music where people are now looking to Africa like, what's going on in Africa? And they see that Africa is blessed. Thank God for Fela. Thank God for all the great artists and entrepreneurs and talented individuals from Africa that's pushing the way for people to understand that Africa is blessed. Africa has resources. Africa is the future. Like Akon. God bless Akon. And with that, you have a lot of my brothers here that's African, where they call them African Americans, are getting their passport and going to Africa and realizing that it's not how it is. And they're loving it.
They were deceived, so
So I'm very happy because why I'm happy is because it's like you home, right? And you heard your brother has got traveled and you haven't seen him in years. And then you finally see your brother. That's the best joy ever. So my thing is, my brothers Africans that they call African Americans, please understand that you can't let everything you see in the media be the reality. Travel to Africa, travel to other countries. Learn, what I mean. When you travel, you learn different cultures, different food, different lifestyle, and you shape your mind. It makes you open, right? And then the use of the N-word, I feel like personally, it's an issue in our relationship. Let the girls start calling us nice names. I had a girl, right, that I used to date back then. She called me the N word.
Yeah.
I said, don't ever use that word. She's like, what? I said, listen, if you say that again, I'm out. You want to call my name, or call me king.
Yeah.
Or call me this. You know that girl, since that day said it, me and her will have an argument like a fight. She want to say, she hold herself back. Because she knows that I don't tolerate that. And she likes me, she values me. And she respected me. Even though it didn't work out till today, she still checks on me.
Sure.
And she once in a while, she's like, I have some kind of, so what do you think? What's your advice? That created a good relationship.
Yeah.
Where she saw different and a girl grown up from the whole, N word, B word, flowing every, that's what she grew up. And then she sees a guy that's like, no. If we're in a relationship, respect me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna call you the B word. You know what I mean? And that respect creates positivity and different mindset. And that person will never forget it. So let's find out what are we doing that's not working for us.
Yeah.
Because we value respect and peace of mind more than anything. That's why you see a guy leave a girl with a big ass curve, big front, big back, has money, and go for a girl that don't have nothing, no back, no front, but she gave him respect and peace of mind, and he would leave that perfect girl that like nice and go for a normal girl. You see that lot.
Yeah.
We value respect and peace of mind.
Yeah.
If you can give us respect and peace of mind and food, cook nice food, it's all right. You got it. So that's what I think,
Okay.
because and men's gotta understand that we are kings and start being a king by being traditional, providing, and letting our women know whether it's Western world or whether it's African, how to treat us. We are kings. We're not N-words. We're kings. We have trauma. We passed through slavery, our ancestors, and we have to come together to let the people that slaved us or the power that oppressed us that we're more wiser now, and that can never happen again. And we're gonna do better. Where we have our own community. Yeah. We produce our own stuff. We put programs for our own stuff. We have respect because this generation, what respect people have is money. The Chinese, what do you think they have respect for? Their money. Jewish and all this stuff. So we gotta come together and bring our black money together and develop ourselves. And when we do that, other tribes and will have respect for us. Yeah. But if we divide it and spend our money carelessly and don't care about each other, don't expect respect for them, because respect is worked for. You have to stand and earn your respect. I can't just say I'm a king. Yes. And I'm not doing what a king's supposed to do.
Not moving like a king, yeah.
No, that's not right. Yep. I have to say I'm a king and do what a king's supposed to do.
Correct.
And those people will respect me as a king.
That's right.
So, that's why
I like that.
That's my mind.
I like that. This is an interesting conversation. It was interesting, but it was needed conversation, So like, we understand, like, living here in America, that's just the culture that Black Americans refer to themselves socially as the N-word. Is still not accepted, by anyone who's not Black to use that. I mean, I've seen situations where like Hispanic people will use the N-word, and I'm just like beside myself to even hear that, and they're not corrected, So, and that's more so like on the East Coast. I see like a lot of like Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, and stuff like that use the N-word, and I was just like, you're not Black. But that could be a conversation for another day. But
they don't understand it because they feel like it's cool. Some people think the N-word like it's a cool.
It's a cool thing, yeah. Even some white kids be using the N-word too.
But they don't know how deep it is.
Yeah.
Because you see some white kids calling the Black kid N-word, and
like, what's up, my N-word? Yeah,
and they're cool with it, right?
Yeah.
But when they say in public, people like what?
Yeah, what the heck? They look at twice like
people.
what the?
Some people don't know what it really means.
Mm-hmm.
They just see it as a slang.
Sure.
And that's what the respect is. It's not a slang.
Yeah.
I believe why the word is too trendy is because of what it meant. That when I see my fellow brother that I suffered through slavery, this is how we, connect or how we understand each other.
Yeah.
But we don't like other people calling us that.
Correct.
Because it means something different.
Different when they do it.
So people gotta understand the meaning. And when they understand the meaning, it shouldn't be called. We shouldn't even call each other that.
Yeah, no. I agree.
There's other ways to understand our history than calling each other that word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that word is negative.
Yeah.
And negative words impact negativity.
That's true. Very much so.
Just like Nigeria, for example, Nigeria wants to divide where we wanna have our own country, right?
Okay.
Nigeria was meant to be N-word country. So they changed it in Nigeria to sound good. But what it means to the people that colonized it is the N-word. You get what I'm saying? N-word country.
Got you.
You get what I'm saying?
Got you.
So that word is negative, right? To this point, Nigeria has been 60 years or 60 something years. Nothing good is happening in this country. Nothing good. No electricity. No good. We have electricity, but no good structural government like the Western world.
Okay.
But we have so many mineral resources. We're blessed. But chaos everywhere. Mental dysfunction.
Yeah.
Nothing works. Bad government. Everything chaos.
Wow.
So now some group of countries like, we don't want that. No. We want to be our own and have our own name that have meaning. Because before Nigeria, there was people that were living in their own country.
Yeah.
And then the colonization brought these people together and say, you're the N-word country. And our forefathers didn't have a choice because their knowledge wasn't up to that level,
yeah, it was
right?
limited, yeah.
But we that have traveled, that have lived with the Western white people and all that stuff, that have understand them, where are we going in the same round our forefathers have? Nah, that don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Because a father always trains the child to be more better than he is.
Than he was, yeah.
Like, for example, if I don't have a car, I don't have a house, right? I want my kids to grow up and have a car, have a house, right? I don't want them to do what I want them to be better.
Better, yeah.
But if my kids are being the same as me, that means I failed as a father.
That's a reflection on you.
Yeah. So if our forefathers in Nigeria didn't have that knowledge and let the white people, the people come in that colonized us and give us the Bible, right? And take our mineral resources and our structures, our statues that meaning to Europe and put it in a museum, right? And they were fighting each other for a piece of paper, Bible, right?
Yeah.
And disvalued their own belief and culture and took the Western world mentality and culture, right? They made that mistake, right? Because they didn't travel.
Okay.
They were there and these colonizers came, right? And then we, the kids, saw that our parents were struggling because of that. Where in my country, the people are suffering, they don't have a job, right? And there's a big warehouse, a factory, that somebody that has money can put items there and create a job for the community, right? What they will do, they will use it into a church, where the people will come and pray for a job.
Gotcha. Wow.
That's a myopic mindset.
Wow.
So if our forefathers didn't have that mindset and they raised it, why can we that travel to all the countries? Because my people travel a lot. Like each family you come to, if there are 4 people in the family, 2 are outside the country.
Gotcha.
So we travel a lot. So why can't we that travel understand that our forefathers made a mistake and come back and correct? No. Because we believe in individuality. And individuality never works. That's why Nigeria is 60 years and is giant of Africa.
Yeah.
And we're still in suffering and chaos.
Wow.
And it's unbelievable. And you see people with PhD, master's degree, and they can't even produce nothing. All they do is speak English, high grammar. What's that gonna do?
That's it. That's
it's like a dog barking, ba 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 ba. It can't bite.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So, we gotta understand that we have to come and start using our 6 and think and try to readjust ourselves to relearn and do stuff to better ourselves.
Yeah, I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there slowly but surely. So I appreciate you sharing that bit of information. I don't think a lot of us, well, me, I'll just speak for myself, but I was not aware of all of that. So I appreciate you sharing that. Yeah, so this was a really good conversation this evening. So is there anything else you want to say to our viewers before we sign off?
I want to say I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys are listening to us. And some stuff we say is deep, but changes start from talking, communication.
Correct.
And the best change is communication, not war. Communication is the best.
Just talk to each other.
Talk to each other, understand each other, learn our mistakes, and see how we can fix it.
Yeah.
So I appreciate everybody, and if you love what we do, we love everybody, whether you're African, whatever race.
Yeah. Because
we can't judge some people out of everybody. There's some good people in other races. So we love everybody, and if you love what we do and want to support us and want to shout out, just subscribe, comment, share our episodes, and so that way people can enlighten, because knowledge is power.
It is.
And when you share stuff, people get more knowledge. So from our place, we want to say thank you. We love you guys, and we have so many episodes coming.
Yeah.
So stick around and always follow us every week, because we are very consistent. We ain't playing.
We're not playing. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Love you guys.
Peace.
One love.